What I want to take note of is the ongoing light activity, and you want to pay attention to the sky space. See, this is the blue sky underneath. Walking out, the state, as I have already documented, the state engages in not only placing the fake sun, but engaging in changing the color of its fake sunlight, meaning it changes from yellow to like radiant orange to gray. This is also something documented inside of the private residence at Woodside Senior Apartments, the different colors of what is impossible light activity. So this is not coming from the sun, as the state is directing light into any area onto the surfaces. Likewise, the state is also engaged in covering up light in order to conceal what it knows that I am documenting with regard to stalking with light. And this is the same sort of conduct. This is patrolling traffic, and what is significant is with regard to all the places that I've been in. I've been documenting the state's contradictory conduct, conflicting conduct, directly pointing to what is stalking with light, because they're engaged in federal group stalking and monitoring. And so you have, it is 3:41 p.m. and what you have is, while I'm sitting outside, the appearance of impossible light activity it's shooting through the gate, and that's why you have the pattern of the gate along here on the sidewalk, appearing as sunlight, appearing and disappearing, while the train is in motion. This is amplification of audible activity causing vibration, loud activity while the state is flying directly over my head while I'm sitting over here in a helicopter flying directly over. And this is also while another plane, a white plane, flies directly behind. All right, the state is engaged in constant patrolling via aircraft and engaging in impossible light activity, directing it onto the venue. And this I also pointed out to the cameras. With regard to the manipulation of the environment, that's what that is called, the state engaging in creating what is clouds in the sky, covering up what are the actual natural conditions of the weather. And this is also what I'm documenting now, and understand that it is with regard to criminal obstruction, awareness of my documentation of the impossible placements, the impossible locations of its fake sun, and understand that is directly tethered to that. Behind what are supposedly cloudy skies, it was immediately gray before. And it is also, here you go, this P.O.C, the same entity that's stalking by plane, is also engaged in covering up the skies with clouds, making it appear cloudy, manipulating the environment as they're engaged in federal group stalking and monitoring, and that is what they're engaged in now. This is what they were doing, flying right here over me by helicopter, just like this plane is, flew directly over my head while I'm sitting here. Okay, and then the train sounds. All right, so this is the same conduct they're engaging in, alternating between who's creating the audible activity and who's patrolling around. They remain patrolling together as a group. They remain creating activity together as a group. And when I say group stalking, you have them right over here in relevant position in front of me, engaging in relevant positioning on the opposite side of this brick wall. The traffic is constant patrolling. The third parties inside of the venue engaging in patrolling, using their vehicles, their vehicle lights, creating audible activity like I showed, using the dumpster, creating all manner of noise while the state was flying in relevant position in the sky space. And then seconds later, after I document that, the state flying directly over my head. So that is the state creating the loud activity while third party group stalkers remain in relevant position. This is federal group stalking and monitoring, and this is the manipulation of the environment. All right, immediately engaging in that which is designed to not try to contradict any further where I've documented the placement of its fake sun object. Let's be clear. The state engages in directing its fake sun every single day. And even when it is cloudy, even when it is quote unquote raining or whatever the environment is, all elements remain present. The state engages in an extreme form of demonic and criminal activity by placing a fake sun directly over me, hovering, and also my documentation of that impossible activity. But also, while you've got these quote-unquote clouds covering up the absolutely blue sky, creating the environment of what appears it's supposed to be raining and whatnot, you've got the group stalkers inside suggesting what the weather is going to be like. This is all intentional. Not only is it audible activity, this is intentional conduct by demons, engaging in malicious conduct, aware of everything that I'm documenting. Again, you want to pay attention. Yesterday, December 16th, the fake sun remaining over the Stater Brothers Plaza, and I have been here all day at Mercy House, and it's 3:44 p.m., so it would be another direct contradiction of its own conduct the next day for the fake sun to be present over this venue. But I already captured it. 9 a.m. the fake sun was right here. Okay, this is P.O.C. I just want to be clear the tactics that this entity engages in, and that is manipulation of the environment that surrounds me as monitoring is ongoing. I have documented the use of what is fake rain. Right when I was at Fern and G Street, when it is not actually raining, it is raining on the car, raining at the immediate environment, and then documented the presence of what is no rain everywhere else around. And this is no different than that. And regardless of the weather, all elements remain present. This is criminal obstruction, and it is an extreme form. Yes, you do have a government that is engaged in not only stalking, but also manipulating the actual environment. It is the demonic activity of one that seeks to be mimicking as though they are a god, and they are not a god whatsoever. I'm documenting the extreme conduct of a public entity. Monitoring with third-party facilitating venue, Mercy Inn, 435 South venue, 435 South Bonneview, ongoing stalking by plane and helicopter, ongoing stalking using the train. Right, both trains. This is one right here behind the venue, and the other one that is at Emporia. All right, and repetitious conduct as they are listening to me use my communication devices. Using the cameras, I'm pointing out P.O.C. the entire time. It is currently 3:46 p.m. and that is the P.O.C.